Welcome back to some very special episodes of Let's Try Roleplay, the birthday episodes.
It's a birthday!
Woo! These are the Prelude episodes, sort of what happens just before For Ohmsford. So yeah, we said we might release them someday, and we are a No Empty Promises podcast.
Yeah. And like all good stories, specifically Star Wars, you start in the middle of a story, and then eventually, many years later, release
the first three episodes.
Which are not as good as the later ones.
Uh-huh.
Yes, very questionable.
But you know what is not as good? The sound quality and
that
some
sound
of these.
quality.
And we apologise for that. We were still trying to find our feet.
So if you're listening to the 9 Prelude currently, then you're fine, because it's good sound quality. If you're listening to the Tholme, we give a mild apology. It's not as good as it could be. And if you're listening to the Ibathane Prelude, fuck me.
Good luck.
Sorry.
We hope you survive. I've recorded it off of a £10 Amazon gaming headset that didn't fit me.
Yeah.
And just so you know how bad it is, it's gone through some serious fucking care to get it to the quality that it is at the moment. It's taken a lot of patience.
Yeah.
But yes, happy birthday. Let's try roleplay.
Yes. Here's a shit present.
Because here at Let's Try Roleplay, we give you presents on our birthday.
Exactly.
So yeah, go and enjoy these 3 episodes.
3 episodes.
And you might actually understand some of the things that we were talking about later on.
Enjoy.
Enjoy these episodes.
Yeah. Woo. Have some cake while listening to them, because it's our birthday.
Yeah. Light a candle, blow it out, make a wish. Our wish would be better sound quality.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, love you, bye. So, Connor.
Yes. I'm scared.
What do you remember from last campaign?
So, Tholme. I play a character called Tholme.
Yeah.
Who is a human rogue. He's 21 years old. And he lived on Moonshay Isles with his aunt and uncle, because his mother died when he was young, and his dad was an adventurer, and he used to go off on jobs and stuff. I'm not 100% sure, because I never really saw him, but he went off and so killed wizards and stuff like that. And so yeah, I was a bit of a. I didn't really want to live on these little shitty isles out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Who would?
And I was a bit of a pest. I didn't really like my aunt and uncle that I lived with. I was a bit of a menace about. I tried to run away and hide a lot and just sort of cause them problems. I used to always run away into the forest as well, where I have my fairy friends. As they always make fun of me for speaking to fairies, but I spent a lot of time in the forest talking to fairies, and that's where I learned to speak. What's the fairy language? Sylvian.
I think. That's what I've got it written down as.
That kind of makes sense, because the fairy version of Eevee is called Sylveon.
Yep.
That'll be why.
Sylveon, Sylvian, something like that, is something to do with fairies. I can't remember exactly what, but...
Yeah, cool. So anyway, yeah, that's so I spent a lot... All my pals were fairies in the Moonshay Isles. And so they taught me to speak fairy, and also Elven, I think. But I kind of imagine myself like Buddy, an elf, in the classroom with all, the elves, all these little the fairies, and there's one massive comparative giant sitting in the chair. Okay, so elven language, yeah, and then I spent a lot of my time with the fairies, and it came to my sort of coming of age ceremony thing when I was 21. And at that point, I decided I wanted to leave and become an adventurer. Partly because I wanted to know what my dad does, and I wanted to do what he does, and actually find out where he is, what happened to him. I guess I presume he's dead, but part of me kind of feels like he's still out there somewhere.
By the time of your coming of age ceremony, you hadn't seen him for years, had you?
No, exactly. Because so he used to come back and forth from jobs. I'd see him every 5 months or something, and then at one point he just went away and didn't come back for 5 years or something. Mm-hmm. So I haven't seen him in a long time.
A fairly Luke Skywalker-esque backstory.
Yeah.
You can see where it came from. What is your last memory of... Well, getting into character now, what does Tholme last remember?
So, thought in the last campaign, I met up with two people called Ebethane and Nine.
Mm-hmm.
And we went on many merry adventures around Phandalin and associated places. We lost our pal Gundren, and we spent the whole campaign trying to find him again.
Yep.
Various different things happened. I had a vision about my dad at one point.
That you did?
Where it was him and a group of his pals.
Bunch of pals, yeah.
Yeah, so his adventuring people, his friends, and some wizard guy.
Yeah.
Was that it?
Yeah, some wizard dude.
And he was laying into them for some reason.
Yeah, he was having an argument with a barbarian dude. If I remember correctly, he was having an argument with a barbarian dude, and I do remember correctly because I wrote it. About why it was taking so long for him to enchant the barbarian's boots.
Right. Okay.
And then you all got attacked.
Yeah. And the very last thing, so we came up to the finale of the season, where I, Tholme, Nine, and my dear pal Ebethane got attacked by a guy with regrowing skin, which was kind of weird. But yeah, he completely fucked us over. There was no chance of survival. Mm-hmm. So we all KO'd. And then I had some sort of vision, which the DM is going to remind me of.
Yeah, so that's kind of where we start. So the last thing that Tholme remembers is his throat being slit by the weird dude.
But the guy with the regrowing skin.
Yeah, do you remember? He tied you to that altar and
he did.
Slit your throat. So you open your eyes.
Okay.
And you find yourself lying on the ground in a forest.
Fine.
You're face down, not quite face down. You're lying on your front with your hands sort of in front of your face, looking up through pretty long grass. You're clearly in a position to be hiding.
Oh, the one thing I'm good at.
Yeah, the one thing you're good at. You're doing.
Okay.
When in your head you hear someone say they're approaching. Can you make a perception check? Roll a d20. Get some dice. Why don't we have dice?
You'd think we'd prepare.
Yeah.
An 8.
Alright, yeah. So that would be... Cool, so as you hear that voice in your head,
yeah,
you see a sort of large... You can tell it's a carriage, but it doesn't seem to have any horses taking it along. Appear around a corner, maybe... couple 100 feet down a road that if you put your head up, you're kind of lying at the top of a bank along a big long trail, paved trail going through this forest.
Yep.
Yeah, it's approaching at pretty high speed. And you can see either side of the carriage 4 men jogging along. And they're wearing sort of maybe half plate armor with long swords at their belt. And they also have shields strapped to their arms, like fully strapped. And in front of the carriage, you can see sort of a small slit, which you can see 2 eyes poking through.
What direction are they going?
They're coming sort of towards you along this road.
Oh, but passing me, no.
Yeah. No. So then you're essentially at the side of the road, up on a big bank that's next to it, hidden in the grass.
Right.
You can actually also see a couple other people. Sort of on the opposite side of the road, there's another bank. And you can see a man in what essentially look as fairly ragged clothes. He's got like maybe what do you call it? A handkerchief tied around the lower half of his face. He's got some like leather pieces of armor strapped, maybe leather shoulder pads, maybe leather braces on his hands, and the rest is all just that. And he's hidden just like you, and he nods at you.
So I know who he is?
No. Not a clue.
I've fallen unconscious and woken up somehow in the middle of this fucking mission, having known who all these guys are.
Yep.
Okay. I think I'd be pretty scared.
Yeah, so the machine, you can clearly tell it's a machine.
Yeah.
It's all made of metal, and there's weird, sort of like, there's a weird vial of blue magical, being magic, you can kind of tell there's this magical, sort of liquid in a vial on the side. You make an Arcana check. It's pretty low. Yeah. That has something to do with why it's moving on its own.
Right, cool.
As it sort of gets maybe 20 or so meters, well, I'll do it in feet, maybe 40 feet away from you, another voice, the same one in your head, says fire. And can you roll initiative?
Yes.
Cool.
I don't remember how to do this.
I'll give you your character sheet. Do you want to have a quick look over it while I draw?
Oh, yes, please. Oh, I got a 15 for initiative.
While I draw out the battlefield.
Oh, so I can talk about Tholme for a minute.
Do that. Hopefully you can read my hand.
Class and level. I'm an arcane trickster. I remember now.
Yeah, you are.
Background sailor.
Yeah. You lived on a group of islands, dude.
I was. Yeah, I was a sailor. I wrote that.
You lived on a large group of islands.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Armor type, studded leather. Yeah. I've got a. It just says rapier? Is that my rapier for the defender?
No, it's just a rapier.
Have you taken that away from me?
I haven't taken anything away from you. I don't know what you're about.
What? I don't understand. Why? Hand crossbow, daggers. Is that daggers? How many do I have?
You have 2.
I have 2. Cool.
1 at each hip.
Right, sweet. I have a +9 to stealth.
Yeah, you're very stealthy.
Oh, my spells. The fairies taught me magic. Mage hand, mirror illusion. Minor illusion.
That's the one.
You're writing.
I know, it's bad, okay, I'm working on it.
Is that massage? Message. Okay, no, that.
What is it, massage?
Massage. I'm actually a masseuse in my spare time. It's like, stand down, wizard. I shall give you a massage. You don't want to attack us. Find familiar. Oh yeah, that's another thing that happened. At some point, I don't really know how I managed to. It's kind
of when you in story unlocked your magical powers, and you were sitting in your room, and this little bird came and sat on your window, and I can't remember exactly how. It was basically you like, I will have a familiar, kind of forcing me into making this bird called Gary your familiar.
Yeah.
So, and that happened. So yeah.
Did Gary not have kids? I think Gary had little chicks.
Yeah, it was a girl as well.
Gary was a girl.
Gary was a girl.
So it was. I forgot Gary was a female. Mm-hmm. And I kind of imagine it as, I don't know. It's not a hawk or anything impressive. Gary's just like a pretty standard bird that is never gonna do much use. Or maybe I don't know. You're written up as a character now, so he might be OP as fuck.
It's funny you say he's not a hawk because he's a hawk.
Is he?
That's the stats I've used.
Can we say that he's not actually a hawk?
Yeah, that's fine. That's just the stats I've used for him.
Yeah, he's just this little crappy bird.
Yeah. So, in front of you, you can see sort of the carriage in the middle with 4 guys surrounding it, and then as it says fire, you notice next to you there's a long sort of line of trees, and like from the other side of that line of trees, you can see a large crossbow bolt fire out towards one of these guys and strike him in the chest. So that's what you can see. And you rolled what did you get for initiative?
15.
Cool. So what do you add to initiative?
I add 3 plus 3, so I get 18.
Awesome.
So did he? Who fired the bolt? The other guy.
Some other dude, yeah.
So I don't know. It wasn't the guy opposite.
No.
Okay, fine.
So, you get a surprise round, first of all.
Oh, good.
So, first of all is going to be that dude that shot the crossbow bolt. He is going to do...
Where is he?
You can't quite see him from where you are.
Alright.
And I'll tell you that it's that dude there.
Okay,
He's
cool.
kind of like along behind a set of trees. Obviously, on what we're seeing here, the big sort of curved black bit is the road. And any sort of green coloured in squares are trees that you can't get past. That's like completely solid. You could theoretically hide behind it. Not hinting at all.
Okay.
Hint, hint.
Okay. Write down hide. Trees for hiding.
Trees for hiding, yes.
Just
pretty
a
much.
hunch.
Maybe, yeah. And then, it'll be his turn first. That will in fact hit and doing 1d6 plus 1d8 plus 1 damage. Doing 3 damage to sort of one of the guys going along behind the carriage. One of the guys running along behind it.
Okay, cool.
Cool. So that's that. Next will in fact be your turn. What are you gonna do?
So am I currently hidden?
You are currently hidden.
Okay. I kind of want to find out what the hell is going on. Do I want to do that, or do I just want to hit people?
Well, there's a guy. Well, you can probably see you're dressed a lot like the guy in front of you, and he seems to be attacking.
I think you'd probably get quite confused if I went over. So, pal, why are we here again?
He probably would.
Okay, so there's a guy in front of the tree where I am.
No.
Um,
You are currently behind a tree, but you can kind of see around it. Probably better if I put you here.
Can I shoot round the tree?
No.
Is that...
You could. There's a guy you could shoot.
Yeah.
He's not far away from you. You do have a hand crossbow. Sorry.
I don't really want it running quite yet. Okay, yeah, hand crossbow. I'm gonna use my hand crossbow.
All right. So what does it say?
It says hand crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
Attack plus 6. 1d6 plus 6.
That's the one.
30 meters, so that's okay. D6 plus 6.
You are 5, 10, 15, 20 feet away. Sorry. D&D uses a terrible system of not metric.
It's gonna be 13.
Okay, I'm afraid that doesn't hit.
Shit.
You fire this crossbow bolt, and oh wait, you have advantage. You're hidden. Roll again.
4.
Right. Yeah, you are not gonna do.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that will not hit. You fire this crossbow bolt at him, and it goes flying over his shoulder. He highs or lows?
Low.
He in fact notices where you are. You're no longer hidden.
Hi. He notices where. I'm not very good sneaky.
Yeah, not really.
Okay. Note to self: be more sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
Be more sneaky when sneaking.
Yep. So you still have a movement and a bonus action, which you could theoretically use to hide again.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Cool.
I'm gonna go further over so I don't look as if the bolts come from where I actually am.
So you're gonna go behind the tree?
Gonna go behind the tree that's further along from the one I was at.
Yeah. So you you fire. He notices you, but you sidestep and disappear behind a set of trees. And that'll bring it to.
And I'm standing next to the guy now, aren't I?
Oh yeah, you're standing next to him now.
Can I be like, hey, these the guys? Yeah.
He looks at you like, yeah, they are. And he continues to fight. It's not actually his
like
turn
such a
right now. There's 2 other guys you currently can't see. One will hit, doing a certain amount of damage. That's against him. So that's plus. Cool. And another dude will also hit. So your 2 mates over there will hit, doing a fair amount of damage. Cool.
To my pal.
You can't actually see. No, this is your pals helping you here. Like that. Those are both your pals. Now it's the guys you're attacking's turn. The first dude that you hid from is gonna try to essentially come over and find you. And he can go Yeah, he comes up, runs up the bank, and comes around, and he's going to try and see if he can find you. You are hidden in the tree. He rolls a 1, so he does not see you. So he runs.
I'm standing really still. I can feel it.
Now, I like to imagine there's like it's quite a dense forest. Like the grass is really long, like maybe waist high. There's bushes. You're probably like crouched down a bit. Like,
okay.
He can't see you. His other mate is going to actually step back towards the carriage that they're defending. And he is going to try to find the guy you saw across the thing. He will fail once again. He can't see him, so he's gonna like sort of take up a defensive stance. And then the girl, actually, you can see it's a woman at the back, is going to. She can see the guy you're actually standing next to, and she will hit with a crossbow, I think it is. No, she's throwing a dagger. I'm sorry, which hits, doing 7 damage to the guy next to you.
He's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah.
I need to find out from him why the hell I'm here before he dies. Oh no, there's 2 more guys over the other side, aren't there?
Yeah.
I can talk to them.
Cool. And one more is going. Oh, she will then step up the bank and swing at your mate next to you with a scimitar, hitting, and
God.
doing a total of. I didn't even see what that said.
It was a 1.
Was it a 1?
You rolled it. You did. And then you rolled a 6.
I'll trust you on that one. Doing 4 damage. Cool. That now brings it to your turn. What are you gonna do?
So I'm now kind of flanked, but I've got people on both sides who are going to notice me if I try and run past them.
Well, you're pretty sneaky, and it's very long grass. Yeah. You can stay hidden if you move around.
I could, yeah. Okay. So the guy on my right, I'm going to take out my sword, my rapier. Sorry.
Yep.
I'm going to try and stab him through the chest.
Cool. So you step up to him.
Yep.
Cool. Step up towards him. Take a step back and dive out of the long grass like a Pokemon.
So what can I do? I can move up, I can attack, and then I can disengage and hide again.
Yeah. So you've moved 5. No, you can move up, attack. So you can move, you can attack, and then you have a bonus action, which you could disengage, but you couldn't hide again. Because you can do one or the other.
Ooh, okay, well, I'll disengage then, because I need to attack him.
You have advantage because you're hidden?
Why did this die is flawed?
It's not great. Rolled an 8 again, so that's plus what?
Plus dex?
Yeah, plus proficiency.
Oh, 6. So
yeah, I have just add the
13.
attack modifier. 13. 8 plus 6 isn't 13.
No, it's not.
It's 8. I was going to say 18 then. 14. We're not good at maths. That will unfortunately miss.
Oh my
No,
god.
it won't. Will it?
I am so useless. Having woken up from my 3-year-long.
No, hit. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Do you want to roll damage?
I think after being unconscious for so long, but somehow still doing things, and I've somehow found myself in this weird guild thing.
Yep.
But I've just woken up and I'm just absolutely fucking useless.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can roll to hit. Oh, no, sorry, I can roll damage.
It's a 1.
That's a 1
plus
my dex, which is 3.
Do you want to do sneak attack?
Yes.
You get 3 more d6.
Do I?
Yeah.
That's a lot. Because do I have to be coming out of hiding for that?
Yeah. Because you're attacking, you will come out of hiding full stop. You stabbed him.
Do I add my dex modifier 3 times or?
No, just 3d6. So it's 1 plus dex modifier, so that's 4, and then add another 3d6.
5.
5, so that's 9. 11. 16. 16. So you do 16 damage overall.
That's a lot better.
That's quite a lot better. 16. I need to do maths now. That's cool. You did a lot of damage. How do you want to have stabbed him?
This one. Did I? Oh no! I tried to stab him through the chest, didn't I?
Yeah.
So I go just below his sternum and try to come right up and through his chest, up through his neck.
Cool. You kind of manage to do that. You stab through sort of the bottom of his sternum, but you do catch the bone, so you don't get quite as deep as you want. But yeah, it's a decent hit you've got on.
Good.
That brings it to his turn.
And I disengage as well. Yeah.
You disengage. Cool. So you can move again without taking an attack of opportunity. Where do you move to?
How far can I move?
You've moved 5.
So I can move 25.
Where are you gonna move to? It's quite a bit of space.
Can I move diagonally?
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah.
2.
Cool.
But I can't. So I'm gonna move. Yeah, from when I'm gonna run over to trees further away and see. But I can't hide, can I?
No.
Can I? Okay, fine.
No.
That's okay.
Cool.
That's
and then
okay.
around you, a bunch of other stuff happens.
Oh.
Which is from where you are actually, you can see the guy that was sort of standing next to the guy that's now attacking you move up towards the other side of the bank and try to attack the man you initially saw. He will also miss, and then around you as you're sort of walking back, you can see guys dressed like the guy you initially saw, and as you've seen dressed like you. You don't actually have a mask around your face, whereas they all seem to have sort of a red handkerchief around the bottom of their face, essentially like how you'd imagine like a highway bandit.
Yeah.
And they're all fighting these sort of lightly armoured men accompanying this carriage. Now they're out of the way, the carriage is actually going to start to move again very slowly. It had to stop essentially as the people started to fight around it. It'll start to try and move again. And then the guy that was you attacked is going to move towards you. He can still see where you are and everything, and he's going to attack you.
Okay.
Doing... That will definitely hit. That's a 21 versus AC.
Yeah.
And then that will do 5 damage. First time we've taken damage this game.
Yep. Okay, no, 5 is okay. 5 is okay.
Mm-hmm. Don't rub it out, just in the big box below. Cool.
Cool.
And that now brings it to your turn again. There's a guy in front of you.
Okay, cool. Guy in front of me. Yeah, fucking slice his head off.
Stabby?
You can stab his head off.
You'll try.
But I can... Is there anything else I can do? I can do that, but I'm not hidden, so I can't use my 3d6 thing.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Can I? I'll hide after. It's all good. Right. Okay. Cool. I will roll to it. That's gonna be 16.
That'll hit.
AC.
Yep.
Good.
6 plus 3. That'll be 9 damage.
Yeah.
This is against that dude.
Okay. So yeah, I having this guy run over to me, I take out my rapier again.
Yep.
Which apparently I didn't know this, which is more like a fencing sort.
Yeah.
I'm like, on guard! And like trying to
Pretty much, yeah. They're less like knight swords, less like slashy. They're more stabby.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, and that's your turn. Wait, did you want to move away?
Yes, I did. I can move away and hide.
Mm-hmm.
So I can move.
If you move away without disengaging, you will take an attack though. Just it's a basic attack. Might be worth the risk.
But I can't hide if I don't disengage.
If you disengage, you can't hide.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, I'll take another hit and I'll go hide.
Cool. So where are you gonna run to?
I'm
sort
gonna
of just round
run
the corner?
further along the track actually.
Alright,
so like
cool.
further towards where the thing's gonna come. So maybe can I get there?
Yeah, you can get to there and hide.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you run sort of in between the trees surrounding the track and duck behind one to hide again.
Yeah, and I'm sort of watching the trailer.
The carriage. Yeah.
That'll do.
Alright, cool. So yeah. You hide, once again stuff happens around you, I've already worked that out. And the dude that's sort of one-on-one-ing you is gonna attempt to find you.
Oh,
He's actually gonna head step back out of the forest onto the track, a ways in front of the carriage, which is once again starting to move pretty slowly though. And he's gonna attempt to find you. That will be. Can you roll your stealth quickly?
Yeah, I pass.
Roll stealth. You have a +9.
It's so high though.
Yeah, I know, but I need to see what he needs to beat.
That'll be a 24.
24, yeah. He doesn't see you where you are. Okay, and he's going to stand there, and that's pretty much you.
So my go again?
Yeah.
Crossbow.
Cool, you're going to whip out your crossbow?
I'm going to whip out the crossbow. And I'm going to roll to hit. Oh, that's going to miss.
I'm afraid that will miss, but you have advantage because you're hidden.
Oh, I need to remember that. So the first time I tried to get my crossbow out, but it stuck to my back, and I was like, ah! But I shall try again.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh my god,
that's
it's a 2. The second time I tried to, I managed to take it off my back and then like flip it in my hand and drop it.
And it fires off into the distance. Okay, cool.
Lands on my toe and I'm currently hopping around like, not being particularly stealthy about it.
Yeah. Alright, cool. So...
This is why I don't use my crossbow. I went through the whole of the last campaign without using
Never touched it. Alright. So yeah, once you can actually see from where you are, one of your pals, the guy you first saw, gets stabbed and falls to the ground.
Oh, good, yeah. Sweet.
He's one of the guys you like.
Oh no!
He's one of the guys just like you, dude.
Oh, I thought you were one of their guys.
I'm afraid not.
There's one less person I can ask what the fuck I'm doing.
And on top of this, another person dies, but you didn't see that happen. Yeah, he'll move back.
Oh no, there's other guys coming towards me now.
Yeah. No, the orange guys are the guys dressed like you.
Oh, he's my guy. He's my guy. Cool. Is he coming over so I can ask him over to
Don't know, but he is gonna fire his crossbow at the guy in front of you.
Don't use the crossbow. They're rubbish.
That's gonna hit.
Oh, it's just me.
Yeah, I think it is just you. And do 4 damage to that dude. So that's that. Your turn again. What are you gonna do? There are now 2 guys in front of you. Neither of who can see you.
I hasten to use the crossbow. Mind you, I might hit this time. Do I run it? But if I run out, then I'm in full view of the...
It's pretty dark because you're already hidden. He's kind of looking around. You'd be able to find the right opportunity to dash out and hit him.
So I can come out of hiding, stand, but then I can't go and hide again, can I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right. I will move up to him and try and hit.
Cool. He still hasn't seen you because he's currently looking around trying to find you, and you managed to dive out of the right opportunity to try and stab him with advantage. That already hits, but you could get crit.
Yep.
19, so close. So yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay,
and roll damage. So that's going to be 4d6 plus 3.
Yeah.
2. 7. 13. 12.
12. When have I rolled now?
One more. 16 plus 3, 19 damage.
19
okay, yeah,
damage.
you dive out. How do you want to kill him?
Yeah, so I'm diving out. I do a roly-poly for emphaticness.
Fairy.
Yeah, for fairy. And I'm gonna swipe at his feet.
Alright, cool.
Try and trip him up.
So yeah, you swipe the rapier out across his feet. He falls onto the ground, and you're able to stab straight through, up through his chest. Same hole you did last time, but this time piercing his heart, and he dies.
And then I'm gonna and then I'm gonna try and move over towards this tree.
Alright, cool.
I did 3 last time, so I've got another 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I run over towards the tree and try, but I can't hide. I'm just
Yeah, you can hide.
I came, but because I didn't have to disengage.
Disengage,
So I hide.
him.
I hide.
Cool.
Yeah.
Roll stealth. And that one.
And that
I'm
one.
afraid you.
I trip over a branch on the way over.
No. You think you're hidden. Yeah.
I'm currently standing there going like out loud verbally. Yeah, guy, I'm hidden. And no one can
Pretty
see
much.
me, motherfuckers. My fucking stealthy self.
I'm afraid that because of that, the dude that recently killed your mate is gonna come at you, and he's gonna try and stab you. No, he's gonna slash at you with his sword he's carrying.
Okay.
That'll be a 17 versus AC.
Oh, just. Yeah.
I'm afraid, yeah. And that will do... How much damage? That'll do 5 damage.
Okay.
Cool. And then, once again, more stuff happens around you. I am afraid that another one of your pals is dead. There's 2 of you left against 2 of them and a carriage, which is now starting to speed off quite a bit. It's coming. You've moved down the pathway a bit, and it's coming quite quickly towards the bend you are at.
Okay, fine. I go.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not hidden. So I'm gonna try and now the guy that's come towards me, I'm gonna try and stab him. Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna try and stab the guy in front of me. These die. That's a
they're not
5
well.
plus 6. It's gonna be 9 versus AC.
5 plus 6 is 11.
Yeah, 11 plus AC.
I'm afraid not.
Oh my god. I'm gonna try and move and hide.
Disengage.
Yeah.
Or are you just moving?
But I need to disengage to move anyway.
No, you can just move, but you'll get an attack of opportunity against you.
Yeah. No, it's cool. I'll stay where I am. No, I'm gonna move. I'm taking it out.
That'll be a 9 versus AC.
Nah, misses.
Nice. You dodge
So
out the way
can
of
I
his...
hide there as well now?
Nah, you don't have the thingy. He can't see you because you are behind 2 trees.
Yeah.
So you sort of dive backwards. He swings down with his scimitar, and you sort of matrix your way out of the way a bit and roll into the forest behind him. He can't see you, but if he comes around the corner, he'll notice you straight away.
Cool, right, fine.
Yeah. And so the carriage is going to start coming down even faster. And your pal, as it goes past him, is going to try and jump at it. Highs or lows?
Well, lows didn't work particularly well for me last time, so highs.
I'm afraid it's lows.
Oh.
As your mate dives at this contraption, this carriage that's moving very fast, it has all sort of gears and moving parts around it. He manages to sort of like grab onto the top of it, but he slips off and sort of falls. And so there's this main sort of central bit that's kind of like how you imagine a normal carriage that would have people in it.
Yeah, cool.
And at the front there's another little bit which you probably guess has a driver. It's like got a slit that you saw the eyes through.
Oh, yeah.
But on the back there's sort of like a mesh of whirring gears and like mechanical parts all moving in various directions. I'm afraid that he slips into that bit and essentially just gets shredded.
Oh no! Wait, you did
Have you ever seen, like, can you imagine what it'd be like putting sort of like a small chicken leg into a blender?
This is what it looks like.
No, as in that's kind of the effect that you get. Like a red mist kind of goes into nothing.
God. The good thing is that I now have no idea that no one is here who can tell me what I'm doing, so I'm technically free.
Yeah, all 4 of them die, but there are 2 people chasing after you.
Okay, right. So fine.
Yeah.
Totally just gonna run away.
All right, cool. So it's your turn again. What do you want to do? You're currently sort of away down this track at the edge of it. There's a large mechanical carriage speeding not quite towards you, but it will go past you. And there are 2 pretty heavily armored dudes trying to find you.
Can I try and jump onto the carriage?
If you want, yeah.
Yeah, okay. The carriage is coming towards me, so I'm gonna try and move towards the carriage and then try to jump onto the side of
All right,
it.
cool. Do you want to, just a quick suggestion, do you want to hide first?
Yeah.
Cool. Roll stealth.
Oh, these fucking 19.
Yeah, you're definitely hidden. That's a 20. Oh no, wait, that's a 28 stealth. Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, cool.
Cool. And yeah, so we'll actually come out of initiative now. The carriage starts to speed down towards you, and as it goes past, you try to jump onto it. Do you want to probably roll acrobatics?
Yes, I do.
Cool.
Yep,
What's your acrobatics?
It's +6.
Nice.
17?
Yep, you'll get onto it. So yeah, you managed to. That's a pretty decent roll. So the carriage is coming past you, and you're up on sort of the bank. So you're probably actually level with its roof, and you manage to jump on top of it. And behind you, you do highs or lows?
Lows.
Well done. Yeah. So the two heavily armored people are currently trying to search you, and that you don't think they noticed you.
Cool. Fine.
And you're essentially not quite surfing, but you're on top of this carriage, holding on to sort of a handhold, like the lip of the front of it, and riding along on top of it. What do you want to do?
Can I see any windows or anything into?
There's the slit at the front, which you originally saw there were eyes just poking out of it.
Yeah.
And other than that, it all seems to be there's doors either side.
Cool. Can I put my ear down to the roof and see if I can hear anything inside it?
Sure. Make a perception check.
18.
Plus.
Plus.
It's under wisdom.
2.
Plus 2, so that's 20. Yeah, that's a decent roll. The main thing you can hear is obviously the mechanical whirring at the back is sort of making like a.
Yeah.
You can hear that. If you make an Arcana check quickly.
I was gonna say if it's just that I roll a 20, you give me a.
All right, yeah. You've never seen anything like this before. It's clearly sort of magical technology you've never done. You got an 18 there?
16.
16 plus what's your Arcana?
3.
Cool, yeah, definitely then. You've never seen anything like this before, but you can kind of tell they're using some sort of magical energy to essentially turn the wheels with multiple gears. So you think that maybe it's sort of small magical explosions created from a volatile magical fluid, essentially causing these gears to all turn, that essentially through a set of them causes the wheels of the carriage to turn on their own.
Right, cool. Okay.
So you hear that.
Yeah.
A very loud which you can tell is now the mechanics of this carriage.
Yeah, fine.
But on the inside you can hear not maybe a muffled talking. So it's not particularly loud, but you can definitely hear two people. One is a woman's voice and one is a male voice. The woman's voice clearly seems to be asking the man questions.
The woman asking the man questions?
Yes.
Okay.
She sounds concerned. He seems fine.
Okay. But I can't hear what the questions are.
Nah. It's too loud and it's through this metal plating.
Okay, do I know where we're heading?
Not a clue.
Fuck's sake. And there's a driver down in front of me.
Yeah. With his eyes right at this slip.
Okay, I might try and kill the driver.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna kill the driver. I should just run. No, I'm gonna try and. So, is it like a jump down onto the bit where the driver is?
Yeah, it's kind of like a little bit down. It's all curved.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can definitely stand over it, and then there'll be this slit, maybe an arm's length below you.
Is he in a wee box? Like, so would he be able to avoid a shot, really, if I put it in and, like, depends how low I roll.
As I said, his eyes are kind of, like, pressed up to this slit that you can see through.
How big is his compartment,
the compartment is maybe big enough to hold two people very tightly.
Right, okay, cool.
So it's like, I'd say maybe a meter across, maybe 2 meters across, and a meter deep, and then it's maybe 2 meters high.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I'm gonna try and jump down onto the roof
the little
and
bit
then
he's in.
Put my rapier in and sort of go like struggle it about.
So you're gonna essentially stab it in and just try and cut him to pieces.
Yeah? Yes.
All right, cool. That'll be highs or lows. Highs or lows.
Highs.
Yep. All right. Yeah. So you stab in with your rapier, and straight away you clearly hear ah, as you stab through this guy's eye, straight into his brain. He dies straight away. You shuggle it about, and then you're able to pull your rapier out.
Is the eyeball at the end of this?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Can I eat it?
No, you can't.
But eyes are a great source of protein.
No, they're not.
I don't know. Bear Grylls told me.
Huh?
Bear Grylls. No, is it calories? I can't remember.
Probably calories. No, you can't eat a fucking eyeball.
Fine. Can I put it in my pocket?
When did Tholme become a fucking cannibal? What is this?
Okay, right. Okay, no. I will leave the eye.
Right,
okay.
cool. You can kind of flick it off, and it goes into the
okay.
forest around you.
The an alternate universe.
No, we haven't got.
I still know someone who'll need this.
We haven't got to that bit yet. Yeah. So you stab in, draw it out, eyeball on the end, flick it away, and the carriage sort of continues a bit, starts to wobble back and forth, and then swerves off and crashes into the bank, stopping with a groan of mechanics. Like,
can I hide?
Yeah. Do you dive off and hide?
Yep,
cool.
I dive off and hide.
Yeah. That's definitely going to pass. That's a 21.
Cool.
Yeah, you hide, and so you dive off the roof. You're right on the bank, so you manage to dive off and get into these bushes. You crouch down and you can kind of see out. And then this door knocks open, and there's a sort of young-ish woman. I say youngish, she's probably in her 30s. Comes out, fairly well dressed, and sort of starts to run off down the track, terrified.
What about the guy?
He's dead. You're you were on top of this for a while, so the two people that were looking for you are long gone. You don't know where they are.
No, but so wait, the driver was one of those guys.
You think it probably was, yeah.
Oh, so there's no one else in the carriage,
No.
just this woman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run after the woman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll athletics.
16.
Nice.
Pass, probably. Yeah, that's 18.
So yeah, you're able to catch up to her. Like, you're right behind her. She's running and screaming away from you. Like, she's screaming at you. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me.
Okay. So stop. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not here to hurt you.
No, you're gonna hurt me. You're gonna hurt me.
No, stop. I really don't know what's happening here.
No. Don't hurt me, please.
Really
Do you want to roll persuasion?
Yes. That's gonna pass whatever my persuasion is. +2, 21.
All right, yeah. As she's running, she'll sort of trip over, turn around, and start to sort of back off again, away from you. She'll once again, it's not so much a bank now. The sides of it come down, and then you're starting to clear out of this forest in sort of wider open plains.
I drop my rapier and put my hands up.
Yeah, she kind of backs up against this tree, looks at you like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
What do I want?
She'll look at you just like, if you go back to the carriage, there's gold in there. You can take that. Don't hurt me, please.
It's like, dude, I've been. Is there any reason why people might be looking for you? Who was that guy?
He was my driver. I don't know.
So where were you going?
I'm heading to River's Edge. What do you want?
So sorry. So let's take these things right back to the start. But what's your name?
Ceralia.
Cerealia.
Lady Ceralia. What do you want?
No, why are you going to River's Edge?
It's my home.
Okay,
you should know that.
No, should I? So I'm not from around these parts.
Where are you from then? You have a weird accent too.
I'm from the arse end of nowhere.
What does that mean?
I'm from the Moonshay Isles, and
Where is that?
Exactly. But I don't know. I must have been in some sort of trance or something, because I woke up in the grass, and I was with these guys who were ambushing you and your carriage, and I was trying to run away, but these guys were trying to attack you, and I don't really know what's going on.
You're nothing but a common thief. Look at you.
Maybe so.
You're dressed like a bandit, and you attacked me like a bandit.
I didn't attack you.
You attacked my men.
But I was only taking orders.
From who?
I don't know.
And she'll kind of look at you. Alright. Yeah, she'll kind of look at you like she recognizes you. But then it kind of passes over her mind and she doesn't.
Do you recognize me?
I thought I did, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Please just leave me alone. Let's go back in the carriage.
My name is Tholme.
This is rather strange. Hello, nice to meet you, Tholme.
Do you recognize me by name?
No, I don't.
Do you know my dad?
Why on earth would I know your dad?
I don't know. I don't really know him either. That's kind of what I want to know.
She asks you to sit down and talks through. I'm kidding. She talks through some life problems. She's actually a psychologist. So no, but she will kind of. I don't know. She kind of tries to get up and she's like, "If you don't mind, I'll be going."
So River's Edge. What's it like there? Is there some?
It's the biggest city around here.
Where are we?
What do you mean? Where are we?
I've been in some sort of trance. I'm honestly not sure.
We're in Navintia.
Navintia.
Yes. And she will sort of get up. She's wearing like, imagine sort of like Victorian balls. What women would wear, like really big puffy dresses.
Yeah.
That's now kind of covered in mud from her falling over and running away. She'll hike it up around her waist and sort of start to storm off in her like pretty high heels she's wearing.
I run after. I'm sorry. You're obviously someone of great importance, my lady. Sorry. What do you do?
What do you know nothing, child?
I told you, I don't know this area. The last place I remember being in was Phandalin.
I've never heard of Phandalin.
Sorry, you know, I'm an idiot. Who are you?
She'll sigh and tell you, essentially...
Essentially?
No, yeah, she'll tell you very essentially. That... Where is it? I've got it written down. Yeah, so... My father is the local baron. Baron's not the right word, what am I calling it? Oh, yeah, cool. My father is the mayor of the town, nearby, and I live in River's Edge. And I don't understand why you're asking these questions. You should know who I am. I'm very influential around here.
As I told you, ma'am.
I understand you're not from here, but still. So, you clearly are nothing but a common bandit, and I want nothing to do with you. But if I must, you may not accompany me back to River's Edge, and you may go away. Otherwise, I will have your head when I get back.
Can I'm unemployed right now. Do you have any jobs?
Oh my God.
For me? Or even any sort of...
No. Go away.
But can I not just come back with you? Just follow you to the nearest town?
I will not be associated with people like you.
I'm sorry, Mom.
And she's storming off way ahead of you.
Okay. Can I follow her?
Oh my God. No, if you try and follow her, she'll essentially like have a go at you again.
Can I?
We're just gonna go in circles and circles and circles and circles. She'll shout at you. She's like, "If you need money that badly, don't follow me. Go back, and there's gold in the carriage."
I'll go to the carriage. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna go and get the gold from the carriage.
So you head back along the road. I check for traps. You check for traps. Roll an investigation check. You find no traps with your 1. Yeah, you go back, and if you search...
I find the biggest fucking trap. Like, I walk in and I see the Death Star.
Yeah,
that is fully operational, even though I did not know it was.
There's a trap! There's a trap! Yeah, you find in the carriage, you find 250 gold.
Oh, that's a lot.
It's a decent amount.
That's a decent amount.
She's clearly a rich woman.
Yeah, whose name was Selenia. Slovenia is a country.
Slovenia is a country.
Goals.
Which is spelled Selenia. She's the daughter of a local town's mayor, and she lives in River's Edge. Sick. So yeah, you also find a small notebook, which is on the driver. I'm assuming you're gonna search his cabin as well.
Yes, yeah.
He's dead. His face has been kind of messed up by your stabbing. But yeah, you search his body and you find a small notebook, which essentially has his orders. He's to take Selenia to River's Edge, and get her to her house safe and sound. He'll be paid the sum of 20 gold for his.
So what?
Gold's quite a lot because there's copper, which is like what most things cost, and then you have.
Trying to think whether I go along to the guy and being like, "Yeah, here, Selenia delivered as I said I would."
Okay, and then he also has orders. His next orders in the book are to report to this place in River's Edge. It's got like an address on it as like Griffin Avenue 2721, second floor, something like that.
Cool.
And it's to report there for his next assignment.
Okay.
This guy is clearly a mercenary.
What does he look like?
Now his face is all bloody and messed up with
Does he
large.
look anything like me?
Highs or lows?
Hi.
Does 10 count as a high or a low?
Roll again. No, it'll be a low.
It'll be a high because on a death saving throw it counts as a high. So I'm gonna say it counts as a high.
But 1 to 10 between 1 and 10, and then 10 between 11 and 20.
I'm gonna say it's a high.
Okay, that's fine. That's what I said anyway.
Yeah.
So
I'm just as like a future point. I've never rolled a 10 on a highs or lows. So I was just like, wait, is it high or low? Yeah, I think because on a death saving throw you need a 10 or above. So I'm gonna put it as that.
Sweet.
It's
just me.
Yeah. And so yeah, he doesn't look a lot like you. He's maybe about the same height. His armor is also made of leather, which is similar to what you're wearing. But there's problems in your hair, I believe, is brown.
Yep.
His hair's bright blonde. Bright blonde.
Is he wearing a wig?
No. And your skin is a fairly pale white. His is like a dark olive color, probably like the color that you'd imagine an Italian person to have.
Right.
And there's quite a few subtle differences. Also, you can't really tell what his face looked like because it's messed up.
Yeah. Oops.
But you can probably make a guess. Like he had quite a big, fairly hooked nose. He wasn't a particularly attractive guy.
Does he have his name on the notebook?
Yes, he does. That name being Alan Parisian.
Alan Parisian.
Yes.
Is he from Paris? With
No.
the olive skin?
No, he's not.
Okay, cool. Does he have a beret?
No.
Does he have onions around his
He
neck?
doesn't.
Does he have a blue and white stripy top?
No. He has a blue and white stripy handkerchief in his pocket. It has been used.
I'll
You still touched it.
leave it. Okay. Do I have D&D aids?
No.
Okay,
You
cool.
might get a cold in a week or so. But,
Right,
you know.
fine. Okay, so I now know but the thing is that I am now Alan Parisian.
Okay.
Does he have anything else on him that might identify him?
Not really.
Okay, cool. Right, does he have any weapons?
Yeah, he has a short sword.
Okay, I'll take that.
Cool. Add a short sword to your inventory.
Sweet. Okay, I am now Alan Parisian, and I'm going to set a dress to report for next duties.
Cool. So you head down the trail once again towards what you think is River's Edge.
Yep.
On the way, do you want to quickly roll a D12?
Oh. 10.
Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, cool. On the way, you find a wagon that his wheel has fallen off and they're stuck on the road. There's 3 people. a man, a woman, and their child. And the wagon is a decent one. It's pretty well made. It's, all like mostly made of metal with a wooden like bed to it.
Cool.
And yeah, they've got a small pony type horse. It's definitely it's a horse, not
a mule.
Maybe a mule. Yeah. Trying to pull it, but their wheels fallen off. And as you're walking past, the man will go, "Hello, could you help us?"
Depends what you need help with.
Well, our wheel has fallen off our wagon. We're trying to get home. We've been in. I'm a merchant, and I've been in River's Edge selling my wares. I have nothing on me now, just in case you wanted to buy. Actually, I have a couple herbs still to sell if you wanted to buy them. A couple gold, that's all. But our wheel fell off. We're kind of stuck. I can't lift it myself, and I don't really know what to do.
Do you want to handle lifting it?
Anything you could do to help.
How much?
I'll give you the rest of my herbs. They're worth a few gold.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah. I'm a very strong. I may not look it, and I'm not. But I am very strong.
I'm pretty sure your strength's 9. So you say you're pretty strong, yeah?
I'm pretty strong.
Do you want to make a deception check?
I'm good at that, though. That's one thing I am good at. That'll be a 19 plus 5. That'll be a 24.
All right, yeah. He's just like, you look like a strong fellow. So yeah, could you help me perhaps lift the lift? My son will help you. His son's maybe like 14.
Okay.
My son will help you, and I'll try and get the wheel back on.
Okay, fine. Yep, cool. You shall.
All right.
So I walk over to the side, and I'm gonna try
and lift it.
But with him, I'm not gonna try and do it myself.
Okay. Do you want to roll a strength save?
Strength save.
Yes.
Is that just a D?
Or do you want to just roll a strength roll? Athletics. I'll let you use athletics.
Will you?
For this, yeah.
Thank you. That's not much better.
All right, highs or lows?
It's actually a 4.
It's actually a 4. Okay, highs or lows?
Lows.
Oh, that's a 20. The man comes over and is like, "You're no help at all."
Can I try again?
No, stand back. I'll lift it. You go put the wheel on. And him and his son quite easily lift it. This is a big burly man. And there's a wheel by the side of this, by where the wheel would be. Like
How much does the wheel weigh?
Not too much. You've got a lift weight on there, on your character sheet. It's like a decent amount.
Can I lift it? Is where I'm
You'll be able to lift it. It won't be more than a couple hundred. Like it'll be like £100, and you can definitely lift that.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna try and lift it.
Yeah, it's not too difficult.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
But like, see, I can lift the wheel.
That's light though.
Oh, but look how hench I am.
You're not at all.
No, but you.
And you get the wheel on. And he's just like, "No, just need to attach. It's on, but we can't put the weight on. Try and attach it." Okay, yeah.
Do I attach it?
Yeah, you're able to attach it properly.
Okay.
He goes, "Thank you for the help. I'm not going to give you all of it, but here's some of the you were no help really, but no, wait, I mixed up my words there. You're a bit of help there, but I won't give you all of the herbs.
Wasn't the deal?
You didn't hold up your part of the deal. You didn't lift it.
Well, you couldn't have done it without me.
We most definitely could have. Someone else would have come along.
Well, why have you been sitting here?
It happened not long ago.
Well, what happened?
I told you, it fell off.
Okay.
And he'll give you a little bit of... You can add, 6 gold to your inventory.
I don't like this guy. I was a big help!
You're a thief. Steal.
That's true.
Just want to say. Roll perception quickly.
18.
Oh, yeah. As you were attaching this wheel and as he was talking to you, you've noticed in sort of the front bit of the carriage there's this bag There's essentially a gold bag. It's maybe 10 feet away from you while he's talking to you.
10 feet away.
Yeah.
Can I try and... How would I do this? Would it be a stealth check to try and sneak away while he's talking and then...
There's no chance you're able to sneak away. He's talking to you. He's looking at you.
She's like, well, as I put my hand over and grab the gold. Can I... How could I do this? Can I use my mage hand?
You could.
Is that what you want me to do?
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my mage hands. Right.
Alright, cool.
How do I work this?
You need to make a sleight of hand roll. You can do it. You can summon it, and because you're an arcane trickster, you can summon it so it's invisible. So you need to make a sleight of hand roll.
Cool. That rolled off the thing, so it affected it.
No. What did you roll?
4.
What have you got in sleight of hand?
9.
So that's a 13.
That's not
which will
bad.
which will beat his passive perception, so he doesn't notice. So yeah, you're kind of standing there talking to him.
Yeah, and then the wheel. So the wheel goes on here.
Yeah, well, at this point he's kind of having a go at you. He's just like he's a bit of a dick. But you put one hand behind your back and you cast this magical sign behind your back, and this invisible hand that only you can see appears maybe 10 feet off to the side. It slowly reaches forward and opens up this pouch and grabs out a small sack of coin. You can't tell what it is, highs or lows.
Oh my god, lows.
Yep, you're right. So it grabs it out and essentially takes it round to the other side of this wagon where no one can see.
And puts it there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And so now we're back into the guy's lead.
Yeah, this guy's kind of like had a bit of a go at you, but he's given you some money. He reached into his pocket, gave you... He hasn't actually given you money, he's given you these herbs that are worth a bit of money.
You just told me he gave me 6 gold.
Yeah, you can just add the 6 gold. I'm assuming when you get into town, you'll be able to sell them off.
Can I smoke the herb?
You can try. I'm not going to tell you what it'll do. Not yet. You're right now talking to him. Yeah, and then he kind of gets into the carriage. His son and wife get into the back, and they all drive off. Right. Meanwhile, as they drive off, this spectral hand you summoned heads back round and hands you a pouch, in which you find 60 gold.
Is this just me collecting money?
Currently, yeah.
Sweet. I'm not going to tell you how much in case you think it's too much.
That's
so
fine.
Decide not to give me any more.
It's fine.
276 gold.
Oh, that's a decent amount. You used to have a couple thousand, but...
Oh my! Yeah, but that's because we murdered a dragon who was sitting on a mountain of gold.
That's true. So yeah, you
were going to build a town.
You were going to build a town. You still could. You
still
continue. Don't know. You continue down the road and sort of you turn a bend. You get into sort of more hilly terrain, and you turn a bend, and in front of you this massive city. When I say massive, this is bigger than any city you've seen before.
Yeah,
it's huge.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
I'm
my
pretty taken
God.
about. Holy.
Yeah, like you saw Neverwinter,
Yeah.
which was a big city. It was supposed to be the shining jewel of the Sword Coast. Like, it was massive. That's small in comparison.
Okay, cool.
This thing, you're kind of cresting a hill. This city goes on. It's miles wide. Like...
Is it high rise or?
No, buildings are like 2-3 stories tall.
Okay.
Like, they're not... Like, in terms of like gameplay perspective, they're not like modern buildings.
Yeah.
They're definitely still like fantasy buildings. There's some that are made of stone. There's quite a few made of stone, but there's still some made of wood. Some of them towards the outskirts are still just like smaller little 1-2 room buildings.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like just the amount of people here is huge. And then there are 2 big things that stand out in the city. There's sort of like a big arena over in one corner.
Yeah.
And there's a big, essentially church, right in the middle of this city. It's like a big cathedral. It looks similar to the great cathedrals that you would have seen in Neverwinter. And yeah, that's basically this. You kind of head into the city.
Is there a map saying you are here and one that perhaps says Griffin Street somewhere?
There's not, unfortunately. You're currently heading towards... This is a walled city. There are large walls surrounding it. there is actually a river going down that kind of cuts through one corner.
Why is it called River's Edge?
It's still... Shut up. And yeah, you head towards essentially a small line for Americans, queue of people going into the gate of the city.
Yeah, sure.
And what do? There are actually 2 queues.
Do they have weapons on them?
Some of them do, yeah.
Okay, cool. That's fine.
You might... Yeah, there are 2 queues. One has a bunch of people in it. The other one has an elf, a couple elves, a dwarf, and a dragonborn in it.
Can I because I know it's definitely not, but I kind of want in my heart this to be Ibathane, so I'm going to go stand behind the Dragonborn.
You're going to stand behind the Dragonborn? Alright, yeah. It's clearly not Ibathane. Ibathane's got dark blue skin. This guy has kind of bright reddish skin. Oh,
okay. I go up and I'm about to, like, slap him on the back, like, hey, buddy! And then I'd stop.
You remember. Yeah. So, yeah... noticing it, the big Dragonborn guy has 2 swords at his belt, and he's wearing sort of leather armor as well. But yeah, there are these 2 queues, and one of the guards will kind of look up back, just like, "Hey, you, into the other queue."
Okay, go right. I go to the queue.
Cool. You're now in the queue with all humans.
Okay. That makes more sense.
And yeah, you get to the front, and you can make a perception check.
Yep. I should know this. Perception. Yeah, that is 13.
Okay. Yeah, you get pretty close. Yeah, maybe 1 or 2 places towards the front. You are able to notice a big poster on the wall next to the guards, which quite clearly show a man that looks a lot like you, with the words "wanted" above it, for murder, burglary, robbery, and a long list of other things. And there's a very large 2,000 gold reward posted below it.
Can I say I found him? No, can I drop out of the queue?
If you want, yeah. So you drop out the queue. The guys behind you just kind of look at you weirdly, and where do you go?
I left the lights on.
Everyone looks at you really weirdly.
You guys don't have cars?
And yeah, you can kind of step back a bit from this line going into it, and you're able to go round, maybe it's around the corner, out of sight.
Yeah.
There's no one really where you are. Maybe you drop into the side of the road where no one can really see you.
Okay, cool. What do I want to do?
Might want to take a quick look at your spells.
Yeah. Oh, you're trying to teach me my spells.
Maybe. I might be trying to teach you your spells.
So there's one that, I don't know, maybe disguise self?
I would disguise you.
Magical disguise, which does not hold up to close inspection.
Yeah. So basically, if someone were to, like, say, for example, you disguised yourself so you had a hat on, but you didn't in real life have that hat on. Yeah. If something tried to touch that, it would just pass through it.
Oh, right, okay. But are they close inspecting me to see if I'm this guy?
You're not sure.
Can I
will also point out, disguise self, you can disguise yourself as anything that is roughly your size and not even the same species.
Okay.
You can't change your general body layout, so you can give yourself extra limbs, but if you wanted, you could make yourself look like a different species, a different gender.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, no, a different sex. And yeah, change your clothes, change what you look like, skin color, everything.
Okay. Can I? What would I want to be? Can I change myself into a druid?
What does a druid look like?
I don't know.
You can.
A druid with a big beard.
Okay, so you give yourself a big beard.
Yep, and different clothes, more like kind of druidy clothes, and I've got a loot on my back.
Okay, cool. So more like a bard, maybe.
Yeah, I suppose that.
Maybe a druid multi-class into bard for game mechanics. Yeah. All right. So you got a big loot on your back. Yeah. You're maybe make yourself look a bit hunched over. Big grey beard.
Yeah.
Big, fairly long grey hair coming round you. And you start to do you head back round?
Yeah, I head back and join the back.
Right, yeah. So you join back in the back of the queue, and maybe 10 minutes later you get to the front, and he goes to you. She's like, business here. This big guard, big burly guard, doesn't have much armor on, but his muscles are bulging out.
It's like, oh, I'm playing a gig.
Where you play?
Oh, one of the taverns. I need to check, but it's one of the taverns in the centre of town. I'm just going round at the moment. You know,
Very
money,
well.
money's money. You know what it's like.
Cool. Roll deception.
That's 5, but that's still gonna be good, right? +2. It's not gonna be good. 7.
He's just like,
Wait, no, bullshit. +5. That's gonna be 10.
all right, yeah, 10 will do it. He believes you. He's just like, well, best of luck.
He kind of looks at me as if like, you're far too old to be able to play.
He doesn't. He's a bit suspicious, but you don't seem to be doing anything wrong, so he lets you through.
Cool.
He says, he turns to you as you kind of walk past him, walking away, and he'll turn to you. He's like, I recommend the Leaping Trout. It's down by the river.
Oh, okay, yes.
Thank you. So you head down you head into the city, and the bit where you're at is more sort of wooden buildings.
Yep.
They're much lower down. You head round this corner, and walk along. Still, I assume disguised as this old man.
Yeah.
Walking along this street, you head to this bit where there's a big sort of tavern with a big thing out front, like garden out front. Head round the corner. There's a small stream that goes past it, and continue to head down this street until you get to a bigger, much wider, maybe 30-meter across street with stalls and markets all spread up and down. It's maybe 2 in the afternoon by your reckoning. You haven't seen any clock or sundial or anything yet.
Right.
And yeah, you're heading into town. Just what do you want to do?
I have no idea where
Griffin Way.
Griffin Way is.
Mm-hmm.
Can I find a map? Does anyone selling a map?
Do you look?
I do look.
Do you want to make an investigation check?
I would like to make an investigation.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you can find a guy selling some maps.
Oh,
You find like a map trader, a guy that specifically trades in maps.
okay. Can I buy a map of the world and a map of the town?
Like, I'm fresh out of maps of the world. Wait, no, I need to find a voice for this guy. I'm fresh out of maps of the world, but I surely could find you something. Is there anything else you want?
Generally, this continent and sort of the local areas apart from this town.
Maybe the local area. Yes. How big do you want it?
Something I can carry about easily.
Okay. Yeah. I'll have something up for you in just one moment. And he kind of goes back and rummages through these big folders, and he brings out a map of this town, and like the surrounding areas around it. There's maybe 1 or 2 small villages, maybe an hour away.
Okay.
And yeah, he's just like, this is the best I've got. I don't have anything in this area. I'm not from around here, but I'm traveling through. Will this do?
Yes, and a specific one for this town as well.
Yeah, of course. And he goes back and brings that out again. He's like, for the 2, it'll be 6 gold.
Oh, cool. 3 gold.
6 gold.
Deception check.
6 gold. 6 gold.
Okay, I had over 6 gold.
You don't deceive a guy by being like, you said 3. Like, no, I didn't. I did not say 3. Fuck, man.
I tried. Okay, cool. Right.
So yeah.
So I get the maps. Can I check for Griffin Way?
Yeah, it's pretty close by.
Is it?
You've actually kind of gone past it. You've headed towards the centre of town.
Okay.
It's back towards the area. It's back actually towards that tavern you walked past.
Okay, great. So can I head back? Yeah, I'll head back that way then. And
Okay.
can I? No, I'm gonna stay in my disguise. How long can I stay in disguise for?
An hour.
Okay, cool.
So you've been in it for maybe 20 minutes at this point? Nah, a bit longer than that. You've been in it for maybe 40 minutes. It's going to run out soon. And if people see it run out, it'll be very obvious. Because you'll probably grow a bit, your hair will shorten. I'm assuming you're clean shaven, your clothes will change, and the loot will disappear.
Can I sit down at the side of the street and play my lute for a bit?
It's not a real loot.
Can I use deception to make people think it's a real lute?
Not really, because you can't actually even interact with it. It's not real.
So I can't busk.
Nah, I'm afraid not.
Fine. Cool. Can I... Right, okay, so I'm good. Can I go off and... Are there any toilets or anything?
You can probably find like a secluded alley.
Yeah, can I go into a secluded alley and turn back into Tholme? I want to try and disguise myself a little bit somehow.
Okay. You might be able to...
Do I find a wing in the bin?
No, you can probably find something. You can probably just put your hood up and keep yourself disguised.
Yeah, cool. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Just do like what's it? A Padme in Star Wars 2. Just keep your hood up. No one will recognize you.
Because that'd work in real life.
It probably would. Like, think about it. Do you actually look at people on the street? Like, if there was a wanted poster and you walk past that guy, would you actually recognize them?
Probably not. Right. Okay. So I'm back as Tholme, hood up, and I'm gonna go to Griffin Wood.